Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here as normal. Hopefully, you guys all had a pretty good day yesterday for Wednesday, and today obviously is Thursday, April 11th. So, yeah, once again, we had a pretty good night. FanDuel and DraftKings both swept, so it was a pretty good night for both sides. And yeah, like I said, hopefully, you guys had a pretty good day as well. Anyway, we have a 5-game slate today here. Nothing too much. We got one rain concerned game. A little bit of rain. It doesn't look like as of now it's going to be really affecting anything, but still should have a little bit of showers. But yeah, anyway, recap. This was on FanDuel. Like I said, just playing some 50-50s and double ups. And even if you play tournaments, this was a pretty good lineup. 230.9, as you see there, had some pretty good picks for sure. And then this was DraftKings with a 158.15. So definitely wasn't too shabby for us. Here's some of the plays from the FanDuel lineup. We had Syndergaard, Adams, Dozier. Both those guys were really cheap, and I told you I wanted some exposure to that game. Thankfully, I picked the right guys with Washington there. And then I stacked Oakland, as I mentioned yesterday. We got Chapman, Simeon, Davis. I mean, these guys just all went off for sure. Jay Bruce got injured, but we had him, Malik Smith. So it was a pretty good one for us yesterday. So that is that. Anyway, today's the last day to sign up to ensure that you will get in on lineups for today. Like I said, Wednesday and Thursday are sign up days. If you sign up tomorrow, Friday, you'll have to wait to get officially in until next Wednesday. So like I said, if you sign up today, message us, you will automatically get in here for Thursday. If not, if you don't get in today, then you'll have to wait until, like I said, on next Wednesday. So to get in on, check out our Twitter in the comment section. Message us, say, hey, want to get in on some MLB. Like I said, it's only $10 a week. I mean, that's really cheap. I keep showing you guys screenshots of winning money. Like I said, it's just $10. Why not take a shot at it? Like I said, if you are going to play my lineups, play smart, play double up and 50-50s. Do not play tournaments right now. Like I said, I'm just playing it safe. So if you do go play tournaments and triple ups and stuff like that, and you lose, not really my fault, since I'm telling you guys to play double ups and 50-50s, that's what I'm playing for. I'm playing cash lineups, not playing GPP. So that is that. So yeah, would love to have you guys come join us. So anyway, like I said, 5-game slate, nothing too crazy. If you're playing an early one, there's also 5 as well. So, yeah, we got San Diego and Diamondbacks. I like that one quite a bit for sure. Blue Jays, Red Sox. Red Sox are just terrible right now. We got 9.5. We got Mets and the Braves with a 9. We got Pirates and the Cubs. Nothing on that one. And I think that 3, 4. Where's the 5th one? Apparently there's only – unless I'm – oh, there it is. My bad. Colorado and San Francisco is the last one with a 7.5 total there. So, shouldn't be too high-scoring games out there. Diamondback game probably will be a popular stack. Maybe a couple Red Sox. Sanchez is good, though. We'll talk about that. But, yeah, shouldn't be a high-scoring night. So, pitchers, once again, are not good. But there's a couple out there that I don't mind. So, anyway, let's go look at some of my projections here. These are all updated. Usually, like I said, I don't update them when I do them earlier in the morning, but now I've had a little bit more research, and like I said, these are all up to date as of now. So anyway, we got John Gray here taking on the Giants. I do like him. ERA is a little high, but like I said, in a pitcher ballpark in San Francisco at nighttime with the marine layer, I got him at 32.5, 32.7. I think he'll definitely be popular, at least 50% owned. And that's kind of where I'm going here in cash games. Zach Godley, got him up there. I'm personally probably not going to put him in there. I like San Diego bats against him. I still think he gets some strikeouts. But if you think of it, 29 is really not that good. Next, we got Kevin Gausman. That's a GPP play. I had him last time he started. Pretty solid. Mets, they can hit, though. But, if the Mets aren't on, then Kevin Gausman is really not in a bad spot. So I don't mind Gausman. John Gray is $100 cheaper, so I'd probably just go with him. Jose Quintana, maybe on DraftKings if you want to go that way. Chicago pitchers are just terrible. Quintana got annihilated last game against Brewers. Game before he did pretty good, but the bad thing is he's not going deep in this game, so that's really concerning. Also, Madden doesn't really like his starters going long, but like I said, he hasn't been pitching much at all. So Yu Darvish did okay-ish, I guess, for DraftKings. I had him on there, but if you want to go that way, you can. Evaldi looks good on paper, but the dude's been struggling. Toronto, they're a terrible team, but they're scoring half decent runs against Boston here. Joe Musgrove against Chicago. And that could go either way. Chicago can hit the ball. So that's up to you guys. We got Steven Matz. He's not looking too pretty this year, so I don't mind maybe he is looking good, 0.87, but I don't mind a couple Atlanta guys if you want to go that way. Shamarja, don't mind a couple Colorado bats. I know they're in San Fran, but for the most part, Colorado can hit up Jeff Shamarja. And Aaron Sanchez is an interesting one there. So let's move on here to the catcher first base position here. We got Mitch Moreland. Like I said, there's a couple Red Sox that I am liking, even though their career batting average against Sanchez is really not that good. We'll have to see what we do here. They could get to him. Like I said, Boston is so up and down right now, but I don't mind maybe a couple bats in there if you want to go that way. We got Freeman against Matz, Peter Alonso against Gosman. Don't mind him, but Mitch Moreland's the cheapest one out of here, though. We got Rizzo, Hosmer, a little lower. Like I said, don't mind a couple San Diego guys. So if you're going that way, don't mind them. And a pretty good hitter's ballpark in Arizona. And then we got Ozzie Cano, Ian Kinsler, Adam Frazier. I don't mind a little bit of Adam Frazier, relatively cheap. Ian Kinsler, don't mind him. Cheap exposure, $2,600 to a team that should score at least 5 in this one here against Godley, which has been terrible. Let me see here who else we got going on. Manny Machado, Nolan, don't mind those probably two top third basemen, obviously, as you see there. Donaldson can hit lefties. Like I said, Matt is looking good, but he could give up some runs facing a really good Atlanta hitting team, and that's where Donaldson does his damage is against lefties. Devers, you can maybe look at him, but like I said, Manny and that Nolan are for sure my top picks. And then we got I personally like Story a little bit over Baez. That's just me personally. I think he has a little better chance of hitting a bomb. Jeff Shamarja, not looking too bad this year, but he can't give up some runs for sure. And Colorado, they haven't really been scoring a lot, so hopefully maybe something happens here tonight. We'll have to see. I don't want too many Colorado guys, maybe one, maybe two, since it is a pretty good place to pitch. Like I said, maybe a couple Chicago bats if you have the money for it. Fernando Tatis in a pretty good spot as well. Bogarts, if you want to go that way, he's projected at 11.79. If, like I said, if that's the way you want to go. And then Betts, Martinez, the two Boston guys. Acuna, another Benintendi guy. Sorry, another Boston guy with Benintendi. Conforto, Blackman. So that's kind of there. Arizona is facing a rookie. I forgot his name. I'd have to look it up. But they're facing a rookie. I don't know his numbers. But if I go in depth into it, I can probably figure it out, see if he's worth anything to stack against. So definitely, like I said, look at that and see who they're facing. So, on paper, looks like I'm probably going to stack Arizona and San Diego. I might have a couple guys from that Boston game. Like I said, Sanchez, kind of a ground ball pitcher, throws hard. Has a pretty good sinker as well. But, maybe they can get to him. They have a couple home runs against him as a squad. I think 4 or 5 of them. So, but like I said, batting average is around 230, 240. But like I said, everyone's projected them to do very good today. So we'll see. So maybe a couple Boston guys, like I said, a couple San Diego guys that I'm looking at as well. I do like Story for Colorado, as I mentioned. Ian Kinsler, another San Diego guy to get cheap exposure to that game. And then Moreland, Freeman, as you see there. And then, as I mentioned with the pitchers, Gray's probably my top option. If you don't want to go Gray, you can go maybe Gosman, and that's mostly it. Some of these other guys are looking scary. You can do a huge GPP only with Evaldi. He has the potential. We know how good he is. They're just struggling right now, and obviously all their pitchers are. But Toronto, they could suck at any moment, and Evaldi, he could strike out 6, 7, 8 of them and get you 30, 35 points at maybe 15, 20% ownership here. So that is kind of what we're looking at. So, yeah, that is mostly it. So, yeah, just stack some, like I said, stack some Padres, a couple Red Sox, maybe a couple Chicago guys, and maybe 1 or 2 Giants, and you should be half decent to go. So, like I said, that's a 9.5 total. That's why everyone's liking that one so much. And like I said, Boston's favored in this one, so that's why you can maybe go Evaldi and get you that W. And so we'll have to see. So that is mostly it. As normal, it's the last day to sign up for premium, and we've been doing pretty good. Like I said, DraftKings been cashing almost every day, and FanDuel on a 2-game winning streak, and I think DraftKings is 5 for 7 in the last 7 days. So we're definitely picking it up. Like I said, $10 a week for DraftKings or FanDuel. You guys decide which one you want. And like I said, today's the last day to sign up. If you sign up on Friday, you will have to wait till Wednesday to get accepted. So to get in on it, check out our Twitter in the comment section, message us, and we'll get you all set up. All right, guys, that is it for the relatively small Thursday slate. We will see you guys on Friday.